Hi Heather, if you're listening to this, we're making this video just for you. Uh,
However,
so the title of the video is we're going to convert our words into a blog that's about 1,000 words long, and the title is called "How to Buy a Virtual Business Number." Nick, what's the process?
right.
So I've just opened a new business, or I have a business and I want to expand that business to a different area. What's my first thing that I do?
So the first thing you need to decide is who is your target market? Who are you going to be trying to advertise to? Is it going to be people across the UK? Is it going to be people in your local area? Is it going to be people um, in a different area, for example, a major city? And once you've decided on that, that will give you a better idea about what type of number would be the most suitable for you.
Can I
Um,
ask a question?
After that,
Can I ask a question? Say
yep.
localized numbers is simple, but let's say they say I'm interested in the whole of the UK. What would you advise?
So if you're interested in the whole of the UK, then you should be looking at, or it would be a good idea to look at a national number, which is 0333 or 0800. Both of those are recognised as very professional business numbers. It's very clear that it's a business number. Um, and what it does is it gives you that national presence. So it says it doesn't matter where you're based in the UK, we serve you. We are able to come and give you the results that you want for whatever business that you're trying to promote. Once you've
I
decided
have
on
another
what type of
question
number,
before.
you then
No, I'll write it
yes.
down. I'll write it down, and I'll ask you afterwards about. I have a big question about 0800 numbers, but we'll carry on. So you've picked your number. What's next?
So the next is, how do you want it to work? Who do you want to answer the phone? Is there one person who's going to be answering the calls, and if so, is it going to be going through to their landline phone or their mobile phone, or is there a group of people that can answer the phone? If there's more than one, for example, if you've got a business partner. So if you do have a business partner, then you can have the number ringing on both mobile phones, and potentially then have the calls, if it's not answered on the mobile phone, having it ringing on the landline as a sort of catch-all, so to speak. So once you've decided what type of number you want, where you or how you want to answer the calls, you then need to think about, well, what sort of other things do you want with the number? Do you want a professional welcome message? So hello and thank you for calling your company name. Please hold the line while we try and connect you. Do you want to be able to transfer calls between yourself and your colleagues? Do you want to have a switchboard with different departments and extensions? Now, it might just be that you're a one-man band or you're more than a one-man band, but either way, it just gives the look and feel of a more professional business. Also, what other technology do you want? Do you want the ability to be able to record telephone calls? Do you want a professional business voicemail rather than your mobile voicemail? So people will actually hear a voicemail that's related to the business rather than to an individual within the business. Um, Also, does the number tell you that it's a business call before you're connected? So, for example, with our services, when you answer the phone and you have a call through a number that we provided you, that national number, the first message that you hear is not connecting to the call. It actually tells you there's a business call coming through and asks if you want to accept the call or send the caller to voicemail. So again, what level of flexibility are you looking for? Um, do you want to be able to answer calls during certain periods of the day but not other periods of the day? So for example, if you are picking the kids up from school and then have to bring them home and give them um, dinner, for example, you may not want calls to come through to your phone after 4 p.m. So between 10 and 4, you want to answer calls. After that, you want calls to go straight through to voicemail. So there's a range of different things that you really need to think about to find out what the best option for you is with regard to which type of telephone your number, how you want it to work, what kind of technology that you want attached to it that will help make you look more professional, help you answer the calls in the right place at the right time, not answer calls when you're not going to be available. And so it's that kind of setup that you need to have a look at to decide what is the best option for you.
I think that's a really good synopsis on, because you wouldn't put that much thought into it. So thank you very much, Nick. I've scribbled down a few notes. 0800 numbers. I'm always customer service oriented. I'll pick up the price of your call. Now I've never. Is that an expensive thing? Is it out of? Because as a small to medium sized business, you think, oh, that's out of my league. Is that true, or is that just for those mega big businesses?
No, it's you'll be surprised at how many of our customers are one-man bands that use 0800 numbers. And again, it's to increase their credibility, make them look more professional, allow them to look like they operate across the whole of the UK. So no, not at all.
Can you give us an example of how
price-wise?
How much would that cost, Nick?
0800 numbers start from £5 a month.
Wow.
So you know.
What an investment!
Not expensive.
What an investment!
It depends. It depends on you know, how you want the number to work and what services you want attached to it. But no, you're right. It is an investment, because ultimately, if you're going to get one more call because you look more professional, more credible, my gut feeling is, obviously it depends what you're selling, but that should really cover the cost of the number for the year. I would imagine for most businesses, £60 for a year. Again, if you know, that's where the prices start from, but that should then cover the cost of that number.
So anybody over 30 is really going to think, well, I need to put a landline. I need to discuss this with BT. I need to put a landline in to get a new. That isn't the case at all, is it? We don't need to pay BT for a landline.
No, let's not be ageist, firstly. But no, absolutely. You don't need to put in a second landline, and actually for the people that are investing in a second mobile phone, one of the services that you can get, for example, is calling out from your business number through your mobile phone. So I could call you through my business number by using an app on my phone. So it allows incoming calls to your mobile, outgoing calls to your mobile, and for example, you can also use WhatsApp Business. You can use WhatsApp Business on your normal personal mobile phone, but again, it will only be your business telephone number. So that's the one you promote, and WhatsApp Business is where you can have a direct line to your customers. Very, very growing popularity. More and more people are using WhatsApp as their primary mode of communication. So again, that's something that you need to think about when you're setting it up. What level of communication do you want? Do you want your customers to have a direct line into you? Most people do, not everyone, but most people do. So it will allow you to do that as well.
Well, this is quite a substantial.
And so just one thing I wanted to say also. If, for example, you are not from the UK, but you want to set up a business in the UK, one of the things you can do is by taking a virtual mobile phone number. It will allow. We also offer virtual mobile numbers as well as virtual landlines and virtual geographic and non-geographic numbers. If they take a virtual mobile number, they're able to operate as if they're in the UK. So people are setting up, or Amazonians as you call them, or people from eBay that needs the 6-digit two-factor authentication, as it's called. That the services, we can accommodate those services as part of what we offer.
Now this is going to be quite a substantial blog to write. Heather, thank you very much. The last question I have to ask is there a minimum contract on any of these numbers, whether it be a local, national, 0800, whichever it may be? With Cleartone, is there a minimum kind of contract? How long does it take to get off the ground? If we said yes today, how long will it take to implement?
So we can have you live very, very quickly. You'll be live often within an hour or two. Have the number live, wow. Set up as per your requirements. There's no minimum contract at all. Generally, you do ask for 1 month's notice just to clear the clear any payments through for that month. But apart from that, no. If you no longer need the number for whatever reason, or you're just using it for a campaign, for example, as a trackable number for adverts to find out how successful your advertising is, then we can also then you can turn it on, turn it off as you want.
I think we've done a pretty good job of entrepreneurs understanding how you get a virtual business number. Nick, I'm going to stop recording. Hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Right, stop recording.